Hey there crew, my name is Captain Geronimo and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online in 2022! Yeah! Happy New Year everybody! I hope this year is going to be the best for you. Why am I wearing a mask? Well, that's a good question, and the answer is this freaking blip showed two lines, so I'm either pregnant or positive of COVID. I haven't yet decided, but this is here to make you all safer. No, I'm just kidding. Confirmed on 2 accounts. I'm actually feeling good. That's why I'm joking. I cough and all the... sorry. And all the wonderful, crazy things. But not to prolong this too much. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at Q's Eisenberg Class Star Cruiser. Without any further ado, let's proceed with today's episode. Engage! The Eisenberg Class could have been acquired by participating in Q's Winter Wonderland 2021. All you had to do is do some ice skating or any other activity within Q's Winter Wonderland every 20 hours. Upon completing that mission, you would get 1 progress point, collect 20 of them, and there you go, Eisenberg Class for free. Shall we see this starship in the future? Probably in the Phoenix store. However, we will have to wait for some time. When will it appear? I don't know. But it will probably be either in the Phoenix store or inside the Muds market. This is also possible. We'll see in the future. And let's take a closer look at ship's customizational options. Eisenberg Class is 32nd century Federation starship. Shaped like Portuguese man-o'-war jellyfish, it was put to service before the burn occurred. Perhaps strange in design, this class honors the late actor Aaron Eisenberg, also known as Nog in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Only available template for this ship is Eisenberg. There are no special bridges made for this model, however, you might use any bridge that you might have purchased. Window-wise, we have several options, and those are types 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, then 6, as well as Type 0. Material options are as follow: 32nd Century Starfleet, Ambassador, Defiant, Galaxy, Intrepid, Janeway, NX, NX Refit, Sovereign, and Sovereign Refit, along with Types 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Type 7A, Type 8, Type 8B, along with upgraded design. By pressing the Advanced Options tab, you get to customize ship's patterns. Patterns are standard, nothing special nor unique on this list. However, there is no style, as there is only one template, so there is nothing to customize in there. If you were to set the pattern to the standard for this ship, which is Cassiopeia, left side of a color to the red and right side to green, your ship will look just like this. The left side will modify the whole paint job, while the right side modifies the ship's head, or a cap. I don't know, let's just call it that way. And now, without any further ado, let us go into space. With a focus on exploration and scientific discovery, this ship's design was intended to usher the Federation into a new age of discovery, before the fleet ended up being decimated by the catastrophe, which left Starfleet scrambled for resources. Of course, we're talking about the events of the burn. In the wake of this disaster, it was heroic captains of vessels of this class, such as the USS Nog, that kept the spark of hope alive. Eisenberg Class Star Cruiser is classified as scalable Tier 6 Federation cruiser. Just like all other Tier 6 ships in game, you can use this and fly this as soon as you finish STO's tutorial mission. If you're a brand new player or just have a brand new character, as you level up throughout the game, your ship will scale up alongside with you, following you in terms of strength and new abilities. As it scales up, it gets more hull HP, console slots, weapon slots, and more powerful bridge officer abilities, equipment, and weapons. Starship's mastery points may be earned immediately, however, the mastery as a system will not be activated until you reach level 50. With the higher the level that you're on when you get this ship, the less scaling there will be required. Let's say that you get this starship while you're on level 65, then no scaling is needed, because starship scaling is in direct link with your level. For every level that you pass, your starship unlocks more and more abilities. If there is any confusion about the ship's scaling, here is a detailed overlay on screen. If there is anything else that you would like to know about the starship, feel free to ask in the comment section. All Federation ships come pre-equipped with standard equipment and weapons of a lowest mark, which is available at Starship's minimum rank. The items provided are usually appropriate for the type of vessel and ship's place in history. As a ship from future Starfleet, it comes pre-equipped with 32nd century phaser arrays and prototype photon torpedo launchers. These weapons are set to mark infinite, which means that they too scale up alongside with your ship, becoming increasingly more powerful. However, there is a catch. They cannot be upgraded, nor can be re-engineered. If you want to use upgradable and then re-engineerable variant of those weapons, you must obtain them by trading them with other players, by purchasing them from the exchange, or by opening weapon packs found in Infinity log boxes. As an Admiralty card, Eisenberg is classified as a 4-star rarity engineering card that has 60 engineering, 26 tactical, and 40 science points. Starship's maintenance period is 18 hours, and special ability is addition of +6 to engineering points per any ship that you send on Admiralty mission alongside with the Eisenberg. On level 65 you have 63,000 hull hit points. There are 4 forward and 4 aft weapon slots. All weapon slots, forward and aft, are normal, meaning that you cannot install dual or quad cannons. Available bridge officer stations are Lieutenant Tactical, Commander Engineering, Ensign Engineering Cross Command, Lieutenant Commander Science, and Lieutenant Commander Universal Cross Miracle Worker. Eisenberg has 4 device slots, 3 tactical, 4 engineering, and 4 console slots. This ship can additionally be upgraded to the Tier 6X with the use of Experimental Starship Upgrade Token. By doing so, your vessel unlocks an extra Starship device slot, Universal console slot, and ability to slot an extra Starship trait. Vessel's modifiers are 1.4 for the hull, 0.95 for the shields, and 0.18 for the impulse. Eisenberg's turn rate is graded as 10 degrees per second with inertia rating of 60. Vessels of the 32nd century use matter-antimatter warp core as their primary power sources. Core of this ship will provide you with a bonus power of +5 to all subsystem power levels. But before we keep on going, I would like to do a short commercial break in here. Welcome back, crew. The Treaty of Algeron is no longer valid in 32nd century, meaning that Starfleet is free to develop and equip their ships with cloaking devices. Eisenberg sports Federation Battle Cloak with 32nd century sound and visual effect. The Battle Cloak is an ability which allows your ship to cloak during combat, rendering you invisible. You also gain a damage boost upon decloaking, known as Cloak Ambush. A word of caution though, as you cloak, any weapons that were already firing on you will continue to do so, and also any projectiles that were in mid-flight will hit you. This all damage will go straight to your hull because your shields have to be down while cloaked. As a cruiser, you gain access to cruiser commands, set of 4 Team Aura buffs that can only be activated by cruiser type of starship. You can use weapon system efficiency, shield frequency modulation, strategic maneuvering, or attract fire to aid you and your teammates in combat. Starship has a mastery skill tree of a cruiser, which is comprised out of absorptive hull plating, rapid repairs, enhanced hull plating, armored hull, and Starship's trait, ingenious tenacity. When this trait is slotted, activating any specialist bridge officer ability will briefly grant your ship the ability to redirect 57% of incoming damage from enemies' energy weapons into shield restoration for the next 6 seconds. A portion of all damage received during this time will be translated into shield restoration for the shield facing which the enemy weapon impacted. Triggering this effect multiple times before it expires will only refresh the effect's duration rather than to increase the amount of shielding being restored. Eisenberg Class is pre-equipped with Great Material Continuum Universal Console. This console has been engineered to remove material and components from enemies and redistribute them to allies. Utilizing a massive network of tight beam transporter beams to strip away enemy hull at molecular scale, this technology will buffer that material briefly, then convert the stripped material into energy that is projected into a protective barrier that can be applied to allied starships even at a great distance. This console also provides a passive bonus to starship drain expertise and all subsystem energy levels. Eisenberg Class is a free ship, and I think all the best of them. For new players, this vessel is a perfect starter ship. For more experienced players, some items can be stripped from this starship, however, for advanced veterans, I think only the Admiralty card might be of interest. Bridge Officer layout is what bottlenecks this starship. However, with a Miracle Worker Cross Bridge Officer station, you can tap into some extremely powerful abilities. Console is not that special. Trait can be of interest to some people as it can be good in certain situations. Considering everything that I put in here, I rate Eisenberg Class as 6.5 out of 10. I hereby wish to say a massive thank you to all of my members and shout out to Lonnie Hawkins, K. Anderson, Ron, Roser95 and Darren Homer. Thank you all for your amazing help and support. You're amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to wrap yet another episode, crew. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like to tell me that you actually like this video. Consider subscribing if you're new around here. This is what I do. My name is Captain Geronimo. This is what I do: Star Trek Online, ship reviews, gear reviews, mission walkthroughs, live streams, Star Trek product reviews. This is where I would usually fly an Eagle Moss ship around. You probably haven't seen, I think. But yeah, if you would like to support me financially to keep doing more videos like this, because unfortunately it takes time, it takes creativity, it takes money, because those ships aren't free. You can support me financially by becoming a channel member or by purchasing some of the merch. All the links are in the description. Join my Discord for even more fun. Stay safe out there. I wish you all the best in New Year, and I love you all because you are the best. Geronimo out.